Hey, Eric here, your daily source for bold and beautiful spoilers, recaps, and news. Let's dive in.
Hey there, soap fans. Welcome back to B&B for Phone, where the drama never sleeps and the gossip is always piping hot. Today is a fantastic, beautiful day to dive deep into some wild speculation that has the entire fandom buzzing and completely losing their minds. Grab your favorite snack and get comfortable, because we have a massive amount of incredibly juicy details to unpack today. Let's get right into it. Have you noticed something a little off about Steffy Forrester lately? Let's be honest, Steffy is usually the absolute pinnacle of Los Angeles haute couture. She is the fierce, uncompromising co-CEO of Forrester Creations, a woman who historically struts through the executive offices in skin-tight leather skirts, plunging necklines, and impeccably tailored power suits that demand total respect. But recently, we are seeing Steffi drowning in some rather bland, baggy outfits. Can you believe it? She is constantly hiding behind massive CEO desks, clutching large design folders to her chest, and wearing these loose-fitting dresses and oversized blazers that seem strategically designed to hide her midsection rather than flatter her incredible figure. This sudden, jarring shift in her wardrobe has the entire B&B for-phone community whispering and throwing out massive theories. Are we simply looking at a deliberate fashion choice for a slow-paced plot? Or is there a wonderful, real-life secret hiding behind all those flowing fabrics? That's right. We have to ask the massive question that is on everyone's mind. Is Jacqueline McInnes Wood pregnant again? It is absolutely no secret that the stunning actress has been very vocal about wanting a massive family with her husband, Elan Ruspoli. They are already the incredibly proud parents of 5 beautiful boys, with their youngest just born in 2025. Amazing! Wood and Ruspoli have built a beautiful, bustling household filled with so much love and energy. But with a house full of 5 energetic boys running around, could it be that they are rolling the dice and trying for a sweet little girl to inherit her mother's incredible sense of style and fierce personality? It honestly wouldn't surprise anyone if she is expecting baby number 6. While we are absolutely thrilled for her on a personal level and wish her nothing but the best, this real-life development sends massive, terrifying shockwaves through the fictional world of our favorite soap opera. If JMW needs to go on maternity leave, it means we might be saying a heartbreaking goodbye to Steffy Forrester in the near future. And you won't believe how perfectly the current storyline is setting up a potential dramatic exit for our favorite Forrester boss. Right now, Steffi is living her best life in Monaco, working diligently alongside Ridge and Brooke to solidify Forrester Creations' influence in the highly competitive European market. She thinks she is about to have a wildly romantic, peaceful reunion with her husband, John Finnegan, at the very same church where they reunited years ago. But we all know a massive, dark storm is brewing on the horizon. Writing a lead character off the canvas for maternity leave requires a brilliant, explosive plot twist, and the writers have handed us the ultimate suspense on a silver platter with this Monaco trip. Let's talk about the absolute nightmare unfolding in the skies right now. Sheila Carter, the psychotic woman who has terrorized Steffi's entire existence and literally shot her in an alleyway, has successfully hijacked Finn's commercial flight. She is literally sitting in the seat right next to him. That's crazy. Finn, in a moment of pure, cowardly panic, is trying to negotiate with his manipulative birth mother. He actually thinks he can make a secret deal with Sheila, promising to keep her presence a total secret from Steffi if she just promises to turn around and fly home the moment they land. How incredibly naive can this guy be? We all know Sheila has zero intention of getting back on a plane. She is heading straight to Monaco to force a toxic confrontation, and this is exactly where Steffi's potential exit comes into devastating, crystal-clear focus. What if this highly anticipated confrontation in Monaco ends in absolute tragedy? If Jacqueline McInnes Wood needs to step away from the canvas for several months, A catastrophic accident is the classic, tried-and-true soap opera solution. We have been theorizing for days that Steffi might suffer a horrific fall or get caught in a devastating crash while in Monte Carlo. Imagine the sheer psychological trauma if Sheila corners Steffi on a dangerous cliffside overlooking the Mediterranean Sea. The argument gets incredibly heated. Steffi slips, and in a shocking, mind-bending twist of fate, Sheila actually tries to save her, but they both go tumbling over the edge. A massive cliffhanger like that would leave Steffi missing at sea or trapped in a deep, off-screen coma in a secluded European hospital. This perfectly explains her long-term absence without ever needing to bring in any replacement actor. Let's be real. Nobody in the fandom wants a recast Steffi. We would rather have her resting in a coma until JMW is ready to return. But here's the surprise. Think about the immense, soul-crushing psychological toll this will take on Finn. My heart breaks just imagining the pain he will go through, but at the same time, I am so fiercely furious with him. I have such an intense love-hate relationship with Finn right now. I love his deep devotion to his wife, but I absolutely hate his dangerous blind spot for Sheila. If Steffi gets severely injured, falls into a coma, or goes completely missing because Finn failed to warn her that a known murderer was in Monaco, the suffocating guilt will completely destroy him. His fragile psyche would shatter into a million jagged pieces. He would have to fly back to Los Angeles, look Ridge and Taylor dead in the eyes, and tearfully admit that he tried to make a secret, pathetic deal with the devil, and it cost them their precious daughter. The emotional fallout would be absolute television gold, providing months of dark, gripping drama while JMW enjoys her maternity leave. And the drama wouldn't stop with Finn. Steffi's sudden absence wouldn't just destroy her immediate family, it would cause an absolute corporate earthquake at Forrester Creations. With Steffi gone, who on earth is going to run the company? Ridge is already going to be pushed to the absolute brink of insanity when he returns to Los Angeles. Why? Because the impending arrival of Darcy Dillon threatens to expose a massive, explosive paternity scandal. If the wild rumors are true and the gold-digging Dillon is actually Ridge's secret biological daughter, Ridge will be far too consumed by his own personal family trauma to manage a global fashion business. Brooke will be spiraling over Ridge's betrayal, leaving a massive, terrifying power vacuum at the very top of the fashion empire. Let's look at the absolute chaos happening with the younger generation right now. RJ Forrester is recklessly trying to push a very fragile Elektra to become the new face and visionary of Forrester's youth line, desperately trying to replace hope for the future. But Elektra is an emotional powder keg. She just viciously slapped Dillon across the face after finding out Dillon slept with Will Spencer on his beach house sofa. If Steffi isn't sitting in that CEO chair to maintain strict corporate order, RJ's arrogant, overconfident leadership could drive Forrester Creations straight into the ground. Eric Forrester is already threatening to fire both RJ and Elektra if they mix business with pleasure. Without Steffi's pragmatic, ruthless business sense to mediate these internal family wars, Forrester Creations is a sitting duck waiting to be slaughtered by the competition. This brings us directly to the massive threat posed by the rival fashion house, Logan Designs. Katie Logan is currently masterminding a brilliant, ruthless corporate takeover. She has already successfully poached Zende Forrester, and Hope Logan is finally thriving out from under Steffi's heavy, judgmental shadow. If Steffi is tragically taken out of the picture due to a Monaco accident, Katie and Hope will absolutely dominate the Los Angeles fashion scene. Hope will feel entirely vindicated, proving to the world that she never needed Steffi's reluctant approval to be a massive, global success. The power dynamics of the entire show would shift dramatically, giving the successor characters a brilliant chance to shine and take control, while the veteran matriarchs and patriarchs scramble in the dark to pick up the pieces of their shattered lives. We also urgently need to talk about Carter Walton and how Steffi's exit would destroy him. Carter is currently navigating a deeply heartbreaking, highly emotional storyline with Daphne and her tragic infertility diagnosis. Carter is so desperate for a traditional family, but Daphne is completely shutting down, aggressively refusing to even consider surrogacy or adoption. During all of this intense emotional turmoil, Steffi has been Carter's absolute rock. She has been the warm shoulder he leans on when his world is falling apart. If Steffi suddenly disappears, or is fighting for her life in a hospital bed, Carter will lose his primary emotional support system. This could push the usually level-headed COO into a very dark, isolated, and depressed place. Or, when Steffi finally makes her triumphant return to the canvas after JMW's maternity leave, the shared trauma of her near-death experience could spark that deeply forbidden, highly scandalous romance between Steffi and Carter that we have all been whispering about. Can you even imagine the absolute scandal that would cause? And we simply cannot forget about Liam Spencer. Liam has always had this deeply obsessive, toxic need to protect Steffi even when they aren't romantically together. If Steffi goes missing in Europe, Liam will absolutely lose his mind. He will point his finger directly at Finn, screaming, "I told you so," from the highest rooftops of Spencer Publications. Liam will absolutely weaponize Steffi's tragedy to justify all of his past controlling behavior. He might even hop on the private and Spencer jet, fly to Monaco himself to lead the international search party, completely abandoning Hope, Katie, and his own corporate responsibility. The classic love triangle dynamics would be blown wide open, creating a massive wave of suspense that would keep us glued to our screens for months. So, B&B for Phone family, what do you truly think about all of this? Are we reading way too much into Steffi's baggy, oversized clothes? Or is Jacqueline McInnes Wood truly preparing to welcome beautiful baby number 6 into the world? If she is indeed pregnant, how do you desperately want the writers to handle her temporary exit from the show? Do you want a thrilling, action-packed Monaco cliffhanger with Sheila Carter, a mysterious disappearance at sea, or something else entirely? One thing is for absolute certain, the suspense is absolutely killing me, and I cannot wait to see how this all unfolds on our screens. The plot twists are coming in incredibly hot, and we will be right here to break down every single shocking, heart-stopping moment. Let us know your wildest theories in the comments.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.